Avatrade comes under the microscope in Judge Pitbull.
Hello there, this is James, and you're watching a brand new series I'm putting together called Judge Pitbull. In Judge Pitbull, we review and look into everything in relation to do with trading. But before we go into today's victim, so to speak, don't forget, these little videos are for educational purposes only, and in no way whatsoever should ever be taken as financial advice. I always suggest you do your own research and do your own due diligence, and of course, know the risks at hand before entering any trade. With that out of the way, let's get started. So today's episode, we are going to look into Avatrade. Before we get more into their website and what they offer, let's have a little look at their history.
Avatrade was launched in 2006 and quickly established itself as a key broker. It proudly sponsors Aston Martin's Formula One team and is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland, the Financial Futures Association of Japan, and CISEC, just to name a few. It boasts offices all around the world, including Ireland, Japan, Cyprus, UAE, and it claims to have 400,000 plus active clients globally.
So they launched in 2006 and are clearly very proud to be sponsors of Aston Martin's Formula One team. As well as that, they are very proud, and rightfully so, to be regulated by a number of different parties all over the world, in particular the Central Bank of Ireland, and have global offices around the world and have 4,000 active traders globally, according to their website and their promotional material. But to be fair, I don't know a lot about Avatrade. I know a little bit about when XM launched and when FX Pro launched, but I don't know too much about Avatrade because they haven't been in the industry when I started, or launched when I started, and obviously they didn't start in the region I live in. But from what I can see, they're extremely impressive with their sort of way they look at it, definitely with their regulation and things of that nature. Now, as you know, I always judge a broker by the amount of volumes they do. Why? Because it's good for trading conditions, it's good for liquidity, it's good for less gaps, and it's good for slippage. Plus, it generally gives you the impression of the size of the company. Avatrade, according to Traders Union, do 9.36 billion per day. Not massive, but not small, which goes to say for their global partnership around the world of 400,000 members. So if you put that into 9.36, roughly speaking, you're talking around about 242 yards a month, which is very good volumes indeed. Again, not the top, but certainly not at the bottom. Pretty impressive. So again, to say, it goes to show, obviously they have a global presence, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a while. They've been around for a long time. What I will say, I know brokers who've been around for as long as them, they're not doing the volumes that Avatrade are claiming to do. So that's fair enough. You know, that's still pretty good going. So good for you, Avatrade. The other thing which I have to state, again, going back to their regulation and what they have, forms of regulation, in fact, they have a Japan regulated body, you know, the Financial Futures Association of Japan. Now, do you know how many retail brokers out there would absolutely love to have a slice of the Japan market? So many. And Japan is a very difficult market to crack into. The fact they have that regulation license in Japan is good going. But anyway, enough with that. Let's get back to looking at their website and initial impressions.
Initial website impressions.
Okie dokie. As the norm, I want to start off with my initial impressions of their website, what they have to say for themselves on their homepage, what they are particularly proud of, things of that nature. So straight away, we can see, Avatrade, nice banking type impression he's trying to give. It has all the categories there straight away: Forex trading, CFD trading, the academy, which I like to look at, trading platforms, cryptocurrencies, trading info, education partners, and about us, obviously. Their big tagline there: a world-class trading experience. Be empowered to trade CFDs on FX, stocks, commodities, cryptos, indices, and options. Now that in particular, I am actually quite interested in. I definitely want to look and see what they're offering in the arena of options. Get advanced tools, personalized support, and uncompromising security. And you can see that straight away because they obviously have, a membership of Trustpilot here, as you can see here. And if we go on down a little bit, they got all their comments. Now, Trustpilot is a very popular firm for, for people or companies to sign, a monthly subscription to pay them for people to, put their reviews of that company. Now, Trustpilot is very reliable. They don't, they're not, one of these companies who, if you pay more, will say more nice things about you. No, they have a set standard, so they are quite trustworthy. Funny enough, it's in their name, Trustpilot. So that's a good thing. And straight away, you can see you're in good company, and you've got several comments. Broker that combines everything. I was looking for a brokerage that combines everything, and Avatrade is the best choice for me. That's Dave. And if we have a look at Martin, see what Martin says. Great experience so far with smooth customer service, lots of instruments to trade as well. So we'll have a look at that and look at that. But anyway, as we go on down, we have the standard trading conditions: tight spreads, no commissions, up to 3.1 leverage. Of course, do not forget, I'm signing in from the EU, so it will be 1.3%. But as we look at their licenses later, I have no doubt if you're in other parts of the world, etc., you can get slightly better or higher leverage. And then again, it got a nice selection of instruments straight away. You can see the most popular, obviously, got the stocks here, Forex. Okay, commodities. We'll look a bit more detail into these in a minute. Crypto CFDs, ETFs, etc. So that's quite nice. Actually, the ETFs are right. Indices, yeah, pretty standard. Let's have a quick look at more info on what they say for their tight spreads. No commissions. See what they have to say about that. If it will let me go there. Oh, it's waiting. Again, this is maybe not the website's fault. This is my internet as well. So bear that in mind. I'm recording at the same time, so that might affect the speed of it. Let's have a look. Okay. So, let's have a quick straight into Forex. I want to look at the Forex and see what they do. Their spreads say on the euro dollar, we all know that's the most liquid pair. And their spread's 0.9 on that. It doesn't say if it's variable. It looks to me like this might be fixed. More info. Are they offering fixed spreads? Okay, all our spreads there. Okay, see if it says. Okay, well, it's not telling me either if it's variable. Meaning, if it's variable, I would have thought it would say here from 0.9. Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll contact customer service and double check that. But okay, that's fair enough. You got our spreads there. Let's go back to the page, the home page, and have a look as well. Let's have a look. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. You're in good company. Powerful platforms you can trust.
Okay, so it looks like they've got a couple of their own sort of applications here. Avatrade on the go, web trader, Ava social, so obviously social trading, and Ava options. That is what I'm really interested in, to have a look at those. Endless trading opportunities await. So now let's go onto the platforms. Okay, standard MT4, MT5, or MT4, MT5, the other way around. Web trader. Let's have a look a little more, yes, please. Does seem to be taking a while. Again, like I said, that could be my internet. It's been pretty good for the other stuff, so I'm not saying it's their website. It could be, like I say, my internet. Let's have a look. So web trader, easy use interface, platform is simple. Yeah, it looks pretty simple. Okay, so at least that's an option. I'm not going to watch a video on it. No, I'm all right, thank you. Let's have a look at the other options, other trading options they have. Okay, let's have a quick look. Yeah, okay. All right, so obviously MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, Duple Trade, duplicate the actions of pro traders. This is obviously their social trading platform, social trading, because everybody likes to be friends nowadays and trade together. That's all the rage. Let's have a look at that. And then I really want to have a look at this other options thing. I want to have a look at this. I want to have a look at this. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's social trading. Again, we knew this. So let's follow other people. Minimum deposit for this, though, is $2,000. That's interesting to see. Duple trade. I know, obviously, I got all the strategies these individuals allows you automatically duplicate actions of expert traders. What makes them say they're expert? I don't know. And they got, oh, look, we got Zulu trade here as well. Look. So again, that's another. So duple trade must be their own type thing. Zulu trade is the other option. Okay, right. Now, this is what I wanted to look at. This is what I wanted to look at as well. Here we go. The other options. I want to see this. Show me more on this. Let's have a look at this. Okay, still loading. The ticker's nice. I like the ticker on the bottom. It's cool. Let's have a look at this. Structured only. Okay, right. Options. Okay. Okay, so it allows you to put strategies in as well. That's fine. I have a question though. Let's have a quick look at their little promotion video on this. If it loads. Here we go, let's have a look.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okie dokie. Doesn't answer the question. I can't see it unless I'm being silly. I can't see it. I want to know if this is vanilla options or binary options, because there's a big difference between the two. I want to know what type of options they're offering. So I reckon let's have a quick chat with them. Let's have a look and we test out their customer service at the same time. That'd be good, isn't it? Come on, get on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, you can say hello. Hi, I'm Ivor Guy. I'm a chatbot. Platform. Okay, can I help you with navigating? No, I can't. No. I want to know about the options. The trade, I have a copy. Okay, fair enough. I know everything's automated nowadays, but if I have a particular question, see if it can reply to anything like this. I have a question in relation to other options. That's the question. That's just automatically gave me some suggestions here. Let me send this, see what it says. Okay, straight back again. We're going straight around in circles. Try again. Platform. They did come up with something when I put other options. Okay. Yeah, I know you offer options. Binary. Okay, okay, got to my question. Okay, it did get to my question. It does not. So it's not binary options. Is that what it's saying to me? Okay. Let's have a quick look. See if this dedicated. Is this the same red page I've just been? Yes, it's the same red page I've just been on. Okie doke. Yeah, okay, allow. Yes. Right. That's fine. I mean, I like the idea. I do like the idea of having alternative trading opportunities and platforms and options and things of this nature. And clearly, obviously, you've got education here on this as well. So, it's nice to diversify your portfolio. But, okay, we did go around the houses a little bit. Again, this is why I quite like the human touch. I mean, fair enough, it got to sort of our answer in the end. So that's okay. That's okay. Let's not hold that against them. Let's have a quick look. I want to say else I want to quickly look at on the initial impressions of it. Actually, I want to ask about the spreads. Okay, of course, obviously the load of rewards. That's the education bit, which we'll look at, because I like education. Now, see what this is the thing. It says 400,000 happy traders with them. Remember, I said that in the little segment just before that. But this is the one thing which is impressive. Look how much regulation they've got and the global presence. This is pretty impressive. Like I said, they're the Financial Futures Association of Japan. I mean, that's big. Being in Japan, SciSec, The Israeli regulation. Which one's this? Canada. Okay, so that's good. Abu Dhabi. Okay, so we always say the Middle East in prison. Central Bank of Ireland. Whoa, good one. Very good. British Virgin Islands. Again, like I say, that's the leverage thing, which I mentioned earlier on. FSCA. Very good. And that here, ASEC as well, according to this. ASEC, Australian Securities. Okay, so they have ASEC as well. So pretty good. Not bad. That's pretty well covered on that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so initial impressions. Okay, pretty good. Clearly, people like them. Great with the regulation. That's really good. Other options, again, is the thing. Good number of trading platforms and options as well. No pun intended. Good regulation. Okay. This is the everything I want to quickly look at. They say 400,000 here. This is what I said in the initial segment, the previous segment. But I did notice when I had a quick look earlier on, they did say something. So whether or not they haven't quite, say 400,000 here. But I did see earlier on, these are obviously all their offices as well. Again, it's impressive. Australia, Chile. I wonder if that's a real office. Malaysia, Mongolia. Okay, Mexico, Japan, Italy, Poland, South Africa, Abu Dhabi. They did say Cyprus at some point as well. They haven't put Cyprus on there. But I did see somewhere, I'm trying to find it now, where it said they had a million. So where am I seeing it? Anyway, 400,000, which is what I said in the previous segment, and we're going to keep to that. So yeah, there we go. Not a bad start. A little bit confusing. Let me get a quick, let's see if we can get the customer service again. Let's talk to the chatbot again. See if we can have a titillating conversation. Let's see if we can, I want to ask about the spreads. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, let's chat. Yeah, trading. When could I trade on the market? How can I calculate its position? No, calculate. Okay, see if the answer's in this one. Yeah, I get, okay. No, not really. Okay. Oh, it gives me the option to chat with the agent. I just want to know, do you offer fixed or variable? Okay, it's not taking me anywhere. It did say I can chat to an agent, but to be fair, we'll chat to them in a bit later, I think, because this segment's been quite long already, and I don't want you falling asleep. So, back to the studio. So, that's the initial website impressions. Strikes me, I say this a lot, professional, looks like a bank. Their main focus on the website is obviously their reputation, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. Instruments wise, the assets available, a lot more than what I can see from XM and FX Pro, so that's pretty honorable and good. They do state obviously their global presence a lot, and okay, yeah, the customer service little segment we did when I wanted to find out something is automated. That's standard practice. It did give me an option to talk to an agent, but it is automated. And it kept putting me back to the website when I was asking questions, which is fair enough, because as we can see straight away from that segment, that's why it went on for so long. The website has got an awful lot of information. What I do like, okay, is the fact that they offer several trading platforms. That was my main criticism of XM, was they only offered MT4, MT5. Obviously, Avatrade offers MT4, MT5, but they have their web trader, they have their AvaGo platform, which I didn't really have a look into. The Ava options, which is what I was really fascinated in, because I love the idea of being able to diversify your portfolio. It's a really good idea to be able to do that instead of just simply, diversification, easy for me to say, is really important. So I love the fact that, and yes, from what we can see from the chat, which was my biggest concern, was whether or not it was binary or was it vanilla. I hate binary. Binary options ruined a lot for the industry I'm in when that happened. The craze happened many years ago, so I do not like binary. But in fact, it looks like as it said, it's not binary, it's Forex options, which looks to me, on my initial impression, I could be wrong, does look like it is vanilla, which is a lot better, because I worked in that field with those derivatives before, so that's good. Spread-wise, a little bit confusing. I'm still trying to establish if it's fixed or variable, but even way, it doesn't, it's potatoes, it's fine. You're going to have to pay one way or another on a trade anyway. So again, as long as it's not too extortionate or too high, it doesn't, that doesn't really make a difference. What else can I say about initial impressions? Blue. You can hear me say blue a lot, but obviously that's their corporate colors. But yeah, again, we will talk about their main selling points, or what they think their main selling points are, later. But now, let's have a look into a subject, an area, which I do get quite excited about.
Market research and education.
Okay, so now on to the topic, which is usually one of my favorites when I do my little research into brokers, because obviously I'm from that field as well. So straight away, we're going to look at the education, market analysis sort of things that Avatrade can offer. But straight away, what sort of stands out to me is this little thing here called Academy. Now, it appears to me that on it, they have like a separate blog, like an Academy course, which individuals can take. First impressions, it's very blue. Nothing wrong with that. And they say almost 24 online trading courses, 150 lessons, and 50 quizzes. And again, initially you can see they have all these different types of courses, top courses. And we will say how many lectures there is, what level it's at. It's like beginner, the lectures, the amount of minutes for all these different types of video courses, what is popular. Start trading now, quick and dirty. I actually quite like that tagline. And then again, you have all the different courses. These are the most recent courses, so clearly they update them a little bit. Let's have a quick look at one of them, see what impression it gives us. Okay, okay, that's cool. It gives us a list of what they're going to learn, etc. Relevant courses to it, curriculum. Okay, it's like an online academy. I mean, I work for online academies, so for what I can see, this is a really good job on this. They break it down into different things. This is obviously for beginners. How to trade in a nutshell, etc. Market orders, ordering positions, and things of this nature. So it's a nice looking academy. It's sort of the ones you see regularly on the market out there online. So nothing terribly is like jumping up and go, wow, this is unbelievable, but it's still really good. I like that. So they have an online academy study for you with several online markets, and again, they've got the whole thing broken down. So again, nice, good job on this one. I like this a lot. But okay, it's a separate blog. So let's go back to the website. Let's see what other things they do for education as well. So we go on to the little segment here for education for Avatrade. Guess what jumps out to me? Very blue. Very blue. Again, they have all the basic trading for beginners, trading platform tutorials, technical analysis, indicators and strategies, order types, online strategies, market terms, fundamental indicators. So again, this is obviously for beginners, this one. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what is a pip. Let's see what it looks like. Can it do it? How do we operate? Well, let me just watch it. Okay. So do I have to save it? So just click this play button, see if that works. I don't know whether or not I'm doing something wrong. Let's have a look. This is the beginners. Intermediate. Okay, again, looks like we are a little slow. So what's this? So this is it. This is the other option. Isn't the other option one again? Avatrade. The other options. Now we've seen this one. I want to see some of the other trading courses they do for beginners. Let's go back. Again, I'm not sure if this is the website or my internet. Experience is sort of lagging on other things. Now, when other times I've done these shows, let's have a look. Trading signal showcase. Let's go back to education. Video's running now. And you can see the circle still going around. Let's have a look. Okay, I want to have just a quick look at one of the videos, if I can. Intermediate. Okay, clearly it looks like you have to sign in to get access to these. I could be wrong, but it's not letting me have access to these. I know, blanket recommendation. Okay. All right. Training for beginners, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's asking me to register now to watch the video. So, okay, so it's not free. That's fair enough. Okay. So, again, it's standard practice from brokers on that. So that's their education. Okay, it's all right. Very blue, like I said. And the academy is nice. And what they do for the educational side of stuff, that's okay. That's fine. See, free. Yeah, okay, that's all right. But yeah, you do have to sign in to get it. So I understand that. So I understand the reason for that. Amazingly, the academy works quicker than this one. So that's interesting. Okay. All right. What else do we do? Trading info. Do they have? They have a little bit here and there stuff. I can't see a lot of market analysis unless I'm missing it completely. But yeah, very educational drawn. All right, let's again. All right, I said this about FX Pro. I'll say it again as well for Avatrade. It does lack a little bit of personality. Again, it's very blue, very corporate by the looks of things. Very sort of standard animation with voiceover. But okay, this got a good number of topics there. But like I say, to gain access to that, and the academy again is the same. Looks like a standard type of thing as well with that. Very blue again. Okay, it's cool. It's adequate enough, I guess. But again, lacks a little bit of personality. I did blame that on FX Pro. I got to say the same for Avatrade. However, we do get a bit of personality on their YouTube page. If there's YouTube page, 24,200 subscribers. Very nice. And now this is where they come into a bit of personality. I've looked at this already and I quite like it. Okay, yeah, you get your featured promotional videos. Yeah, look, we sponsor Aston Martin F1. But they do their shorts, which I praised XM about. Great stuff. But I like these sort of English webinars they do, or webinars they do, which is in English. This guy, I quite watched some of his stuff. Oops, turn it down a bit. Maybe turn it down. Yeah, this guy's quite cool. He's got a bit of personality. So again, standard webinar. These are all free, obviously on their page as well. And they do it quite regularly as well. When was this? This was released 23 hours ago. I'm recording now on a Saturday, or finishing the recording on a Saturday. So that's good. So they're active. They're regularly posting content on their YouTube page. The only thing I would say, this segment I like. I like that they've done it. The only thing I will say is that, the views are disappointing. Bear in mind, they have 24,000 subscribers. But still, this stuff is free. This stuff is good. So not a bad YouTube page at all. Better, I think, than the actual educational stuff they have on the site, to be open with you. And I like the personal touch. Everybody knows that. So good. Nice. Nicely done. Let's check out one of their shorts. This looks like a good one. Let's have a look at this. Getting down with the kids with the shorts. Like it. Very cool. Good. All right. Not bad. Good YouTube page. Better than, I think, what they have on the website. But, at least it's got some personal faces and a bit of personality to it. So, good job. So, from the upstart, my first impressions of the educational section they have to offer is that it's very blue. It's very blue, but of course it's blue because that's their blues, their corporate colors. I like the fact they have an academy on their website, which allows you to obviously do a number of courses, and then they have a number of educational videos, which I couldn't check out because I'd signed up, but I wanted to see first impressions of without signing up to give me the overall selling point. I will say straight away off the bat, same criticism I gave to FX Pro. It does lack a little bit of character on that, but that's okay. That's okay because they make up for it on their YouTube channel, which I thought was really good, actually. They had a lot of personalities, a lot of free stuff. And what I liked about their YouTube channel was that there was signs that they regularly updated material on their YouTube channel, which is great. Yeah, they're doing the shorts like XM, keeping in with the kids, being all funky. Probably have a TikTok channel as well, which I haven't got time to look into. But overall, it's good. It's very good. And I comparing previous review of XM, which XM has a lot more personality to it, it's still pretty substantial and it's good. You can see that they're not up there with XM because of the following, but still, it's a good sign. And like I said, I do take the YouTube channel seriously because that's your face for people to find you. It's your identity in many, many, many ways. So that's good. It's good enough. Again, like I say, there are far better YouTube channels, far better educational material and academies and things like that out there. But still, it's substantial. It's adequate. Actually, I would say probably more than adequate. So that's good enough. So that's fine. That's fine. Now I really want to have a look at what I think Avatrade really goes on about, what they feel is their main selling point or their main selling points. So I want to have a look at that now.
Main selling points.
Okay, I want to look at now, like I've just mentioned, what stands out to me for Avatrade really makes as their selling point. In the previous reviews, I mentioned that FX Pro was focused on its execution. XM really focused on its identity, on its education and its live trading. But with Avatrade, what stands out to me is their real focus about their reputation and, how regulated they are, which is not a bad thing. But I want to go over that and have a quick look. This is what I think is their main selling point. So if security and regulation is important to you, then this is why you need to look at it. So let's click on quickly why Avatrade. That enhanced 400,000. We will mention this. Trading the way online for 15 years. Yes, again, yes, they've been in the industry for a long time. So that's all very, very impressive. The trading benefits, we've seen the standard of that. But then we see the awards. Number of awards they have. FX Pro has awards. XM has awards. Everybody has awards of some sort. And the problem is with the awards, we all know if you're in the industry, not saying that these awards aren't for real, but some awards depends how much you pay for on some events, on certain expos. Regulation. Now, yes, this is amazing. So when it comes to security, this is great. The ASEC license, for example, I know it's been diminished slightly, but they've got all these different licenses. Japan, like I say, Japan, to get into Japan in the Forex industry, which is one of the countries with the biggest Forex industries for retail markets, Japan, which many other brokers cannot touch, is really, really good. Middle East, Israel, etc. Again, very, very good. There's no, what does strike me, there's no FCA license, which is interesting. Then they go on to management. And again, I admire any company who will put their management on their webpage and say who is managing or driving the ship. And these individuals, if you read their biographies and what it says about them, are clearly very experienced individuals. I don't know any of them, but yes, well, I wouldn't like me to, would I? But yeah, I like the fact they do that. Then they really focus on reviews as well. They're really, because like I say, they have obviously Trustpilot. They have a load of reviews on them, which is all boasting how services are great and very much organized customer care with helpful, nice jobs. So, okay, yeah, they're very much reviews. So it's all about the reputation. This bit is interesting. How do we maintain our solid reputation? They've had several decades, and they even talk about a time when they got a few bad reviews. They talk about a time when they were not doing, things were a little bit messy in the 2017 to 2018 crypto crisis, where they became overwhelmed. And this is why they might have some bad reviews. So they even justify themselves on that. And they take reviews and their opinion very, very seriously. So this is the main selling point, I feel, for Avatrade is their length of service, their reputation, their regulation, their security. So if that's key for you, then this is the broker you might want to look a little bit more into. As you can see, it's all been about the name and the reputation. And they take great pride in that, which is more than fair enough. They've been around since 2006. So we're approaching like nearly 20 years, which is fair enough. They've got a massive global presence, which we've already established. They take their reviews and their reputation very, very, very seriously. And they boast about it, which again is fair enough. They treat their regulational bodies very seriously. And there's a number of regulators there. I'm surprised they haven't got FCA. I am surprised a little bit about that, but obviously that's not their market, which is fair enough. But yeah, this is their main selling point, is security, is their reputation, the fact they've been around long, they are heavily regulated, the expectation or the people driving or the management driving the ship, the fact they are willing to show the faces, hats off to you, well done. And clearly they're very experienced and well knowledgeable individuals, so that's great, and that's really what's important. So if security is important to you, then obviously Avatrade really makes that fact. So fair enough. Now this is going to be a really difficult one to review and give my personal opinion. Don't forget, Judge Pitbull, it's all about opinions, but let's have a quick look and go over my final judgment on Avatrade.
Final judgment.
Now this is a slightly tough tough one. So I've got to be fair about what the other reviews I have done. Okay, we look at it. Like I said, their main boast is their reputation and how long they've been in the industry, and the reviews, how good they are. That's their main, comes across to me as their main selling point. Customer service wise, again, they do mention some stuff of account managers, but again, as we saw in the chat, it is very automated, and they point you back to the website, which is fair enough because the website has a lot of information. Love the fact that they have a few more trading options instead of just MT4, MT5. You know, they have their web trader, Avago, and their other options platform. Brilliant. I like that. Something which I didn't mention when I was looking at the website, they have something that was called is Ava Protection as well, which again is a nice feature. They don't really promote it a lot, which I've noticed, but it's fair enough because, you know, I will probably do a review on this type of insurance and protection type policy before, because I worked for a broker who did the same thing. Basically what Ava Protection does is you open a trade, okay, and then you basically, at the same time, you hedge your trade by opening an option to protect it. You know, it's like an insurance policy. That's really what it is. I will do probably a separate video on that because are they useful? Again, it's, you know, it's questionable depending on when you open the trade. But I will do a video on that. Education-wise, Academy. They've got the Academy. They've got a couple of stuff on YouTube. Sorry, a couple of stuff on YouTube. Their YouTube channel is okay. It has a bit more personality on the YouTube than the website. Very blue. It's the corporate colours, James. Don't be so harsh. And yeah, and again, they're really heavy on reputation. But so all three brokers I've reviewed so far in this series all have their different selling points. FX Pro is all about their execution. They're on and on and on and on about that. Yeah, their reputation, their rewards, they all have rewards. Don't matter. But it goes on and on and on about that. XM, very limited with trading platforms, but brilliant with their character, education, and market information. This is one thing I couldn't see on the Avatrade website was market updates, things of this nature. They didn't have a lot of that. So that's not so good. But XM was really full on with that, which is great. So when it comes to reviewing them, the length of time, their licenses are all good. Execution, which I've tested, is fine. Customer service is normal, is that. I'm going to have to go because, again, it lacks character and it's all about their reviews, which is fine. You know, it's all about reviews. And yet, yeah, they did have that nice little segment where they explained when they had bad reviews. So they're obviously worried about their reputation a lot. I'm going to have to go slightly higher than the previous two on that. It does lack its personality, like I criticised FX Pro with. But only slightly because of that and the trading options, and definitely not my feel for the education. It needs a bit more personality, but the YouTube page is better. I will give them 8.2 out of 10 pips. Don't forget we rate out 10 pips, 10 pips being the highest. So I'm going to give Avatrade 8.2 pips. As well as that, I have to say, I forgot to mention, the trading volumes are doing, which is pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. It's actually based on Traders Union's website. But anyway, yeah, 8.2, slightly higher, only just. Definitely the broker to go for if you want security and you want reputation. You need to discover it for yourself. Would it be, even though I market it higher than XM and FX Pro on this one, it still lacks a little something for me personally, but that's just me personally. But overall, of all the boxes I criticised, FX Pro 4, XM, at least they do a little bit more on that. So they deserve the extra fractional pips. So well done, Avatrade, for 8.2 pips out of 10. Now remember, these little videos are for educational purposes only, and in no way whatsoever should ever be taken as financial advice. I always suggest you do your own research and do your own due diligence. And of course, know the risks at hand before entering any trade. Till next time, every single one of you, trade safe.